Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another video. Hope you guys enjoy the birds. I am. But anyway, we're in the country and birds sing. So, and you probably hear a dog bark every now and then. But anyway, the last update video, you guys saw the sticky and the slim in that video, and people wanted to place the orders. I was hesitant to do this. The reason I didn't want to do that is because I have a lot of things to get done over the next few months. I've got the slicks to get out. I've got the RSTs to get out. I've got wholesale orders to get out. I've got WCSKs to get out. So my plan was to kind of wait a few months before I offered these, and in the next pre-sale or pre-order for first runs. In that category was a necessity as well. So, but then I got to thinking, with the supply lines the way they are, I better get the materials now if we're going to do that. But I can't afford to do that and anticipate what the sale is going to be. So I think the best solution to that is go ahead and place them on the website with the understanding that they will not be shipped for 6 months. We're looking at October, November time frame on these, to be shipped out. But if you order, if they're ordered now, then I can make sure and get the materials so that there will be knives shipped out in October and November, because in the next few months I don't know what's going to happen with the supply chains, to be honest. So right now I'm getting sand belts as many as I can get. I'm getting supplies as much as I can get every week to stockpile. The thing is the steel. The steel is what's most expensive, and so I need help to get all that. So, okay. So with that said, I'm going to place these knives on the website. It will be available for pre-order for first runs for 30 days or thereabouts. I think the first run pre-orders is going to end on June the 3rd. So as you're watching this video, you can go to my website, and there's a web page that says Shop Knives. And if you go on that web page, you'll see the listings for several knives come up. The RST is going to be posted there again. And again, don't expect these things to be shipped for 6 months, okay? If the weight is not what you want to do, please don't order, okay? Please don't order if the weight is not going to be to your liking, all right? Because there is a weight. The RST is going to be there, and again, there has been RSTs already pre-ordered from some of the dealers, such as Stitch Gear Outfitters. Ridge Runner Blades has ordered some already that will go out with the right after the first run, so those are already in line to get done. So they will be done well before these are done, that you order again on the website, my website, okay? So the priority will be on the RSTs will be the first runs and the wholesale orders that's already in place for those. That's Ridge Runner, that's Stitch Gear Outfitters, and that is Great Northern Knives. All have orders that will be ahead of you, okay, on the RST. But it will be on the website so that you can get on the books for 6 months, okay? The necessity will be there, and like I said, and also the slick will be there as a production knife. But again, the wholesalers have already ordered, the dealers have ordered the slick already. So you will get it from me or them prior before you get it from a new order, is what I'm saying, because they're already in line in the books to get product, okay? But if you haven't ordered and you want to get in line to do that, then here's the opportunity to do that, okay? All right, so I hope I explained this well enough. And again, if the weight is not something that you're happy about, please don't order. Please do not order if the weight is something that you just can't live with, okay? Because it's going to take patience, folks. It's going to take patience. Okay, but again, this will eliminate the need for me to try to finance materials, and also make sure that I do have materials so in the fall you'll be able to get these knives. Okay, this is just to ensure that you will get them. If you order it, you will get it. Okay, so it may be a little bit later than the 6 months, but the 6 months is what I'm projecting. Okay, that's the approximate date. All right. Okay, and these will be updated as we get closer in the 2-week updates. The 2 weeks updates is exactly that, is 2 weeks. That's what I'm looking for in the 2-week look ahead. If you don't hear something about a knife that you ordered, it means it hasn't come up in the 2-week look ahead yet. All right. Okay, so as soon as we're getting closer to these, then you'll start hearing me talk about them in the 2-week update. All right. Okay, let's talk about these knives in each model differently and let you know. So the first one is I talked about the slick, and it's just like the other orders. They'll come in either black, natural, or green, OD green, canvas micarta, the thin scales, just like you see here with the hollow pins. And again, if you go to Stitch Gear Outfitters, contact Randy, or contact Great Northern Knives, or contact Ridge Runner Blades. They have some pre-orders already on the books for this model if you'd rather go with them. Okay, if you'd rather go with them and get it a little quicker than the 6 months, please go to them. All right. Okay, but if you're willing to wait 6 months, then don't order it from me. All right, and they will all be the same. They will just be the standard slick. There will not be any of the writing, and they will be in AEBL stainless steel. Okay, and all the specs and everything is on the website. If you go to my website, go up to the hashes on the right hand side and click, the menu will drop down, and it'll be a web page called Shop Knives. Okay, and you'll see the slick listing there that has more information. Okay, specs and all that good stuff. All right. Also, the RST will have an a kydex sleeve option. Now, there will no longer be the notch. Okay, you can do that on your own if you choose to do so. The reason I'm not going to do it after the first runs is because when you pull this tool out, a lot of people are trying to grab it, and that is not a good idea. All right, it's not a good idea to grab any sheath that way. Okay, because you just never know. It's just a good habit not to get into that or break that habit. So when you pull the blade out, if you got the notch there in your fingers, guess what it's going to cut? It's going to cut your fingers. So for safety reasons, after the first runs, I am not offering the notch. Okay, it just will be a kydex sleeve without a notch. Now, if you want to, you can take it onto a sander or a grinder and just cut you a little notch in there, grind it in there if you want. Okay, that's your option or your prerogative. Okay, but anyway, the tool will look just like this. They will all come in CPM 154 steel with the same Rockwell hardness, the same texture and everything. The rounded, everything is just the same as it was on the first runs. Okay, so now you have an option of ordering it from me, or you can order it from one of the dealers. Again, the Ridge Runner Blades, Stitch Gear Outfitters, and also Great Northern Knives have pre-orders in for these RSTs, and they will come first priority after those first runs. Okay, so the first runs will order through my website. Those will be first priority on the RSTs. Second will be the wholesale orders on the RSTs that's already on the books. And then third will be whatever orders on the website that you guys do from this point on. Okay? All right. Hope that's clear as mud. Okay. The Necessity, which is a new model, and it is a skeleton knife. It was made out of 5/32 AEBL stainless steel. Has a very, for a skeleton knife, has a fairly comfortable handle. I will put the weights in the listing because I mean it doesn't weigh hardly anything. There will be an option for a Kydex sleeve. I think the pricing on this, if I remember right, just the knife is 125. With the Kydex sleeve, it's 150. Okay, give you some quick specs. Again, the listing will have these specs on there. The saber portion is a little over 2 inches. The cutting edge is a little over 3 inches. The widest part is 1 inch. The handle at the widest part is 1 inch and well, just say just under 1/4. Okay, and these are all, I mean, these are all hand ground, so the specs is going to vary slightly. All right, but you could do a paracord wrap on that. If you wanted to place your own scales on there, I do not recommend it. But I mean, it's going to be your knife. You do as what you please. You're going to have to get into my logo if you do that. All right, and that is done intentionally because I'm not happy about people putting scales on my blades. All right, so these are not kit knives. All right, this is a skeleton knife. All right, that's the intent. Okay, but anyway, there you go. That is a great companion knife, and the holes on these is going to be in 1 inch spacing and also 1.5 inch spacing. So if you want to get a tech lock, or if you want to attach it to another sheath, then the spacing will allow you to do that. And you can get tech locks and attachment points and Chicago screws and all that good stuff at holstersmith.com. That's HOLSTERSMITH.com. Okay, and I'll put a link to their website in the description below. But they have all kinds of attachment options and mounting stuff that you can use with this. Again, the spacing on this is 1 inch for the small tech lock, 1.5 inches for the large tech lock. Okay, so you can attach it or put it on your belt, attach it to your strap on your pack. Just a lot of ways to attach, even lash it to your pack if you want to. There's enough holes there to do that. Okay, now the combo units are options for the slim, and the sticky is in one listing. Okay, and let me go through the specs on these right quick. The sticky, which is, man, that is a skinning blade right there if I ever saw one. So anyway, they are both made out of a thick 3/32 or a thin 1/8. Just take your pick. Okay. The saber, and that is a saber, just a regular saber grind with a 12.5 degree cutting edge on either side. So it's a very fine edge, and it will slice and dice you or whatever you want to cut in a heartbeat. All right. The saber portion is 2.5 inches. The overall is about 7 1/4. And again, these are all hand ground, so they're going to vary slightly. They will come with very thin scales, and there are 4 color options. These are the color options. Okay. You got black Sure Touch with black pins, and these are the only color schemes that is offered. Okay, the black Sure Touch will have black pins. Okay, there will be camo Sure Touch that will have orange pins. Okay, there is Coyote Sure Touch that will have neon green or lime green pins. Okay. And then there is orange Sure Touch that will have blue pins, just like so. Okay, and you have the option of doing both of these knives in a combo package, and the pricing for both of these knives combined, the combo package will be 10% off the retail price. Okay, so if you choose in the listing combo, instead of choosing just the slim or just the sticky, there's an option. Okay, let me back up. I hope I can explain this. There's an option in the listing that says knife, and you can go in there and you can select sticky, you can select slim, or you can select combo. If you select a combo, then I've added the price of these two knives together, then took 10% off of that, okay? And then you can go on down and select the Kydex sheaths for this. And they, each one, if you have the option of adding a Kydex sheath for these, okay? And I'm trying to remember the pricing on this. It's on my phone. I'm using my phone as a video. I'm thinking with the Kydex, I think it's $195. Without the Kydex, I think it's $160 for the knife. I think it's close to that anyway. So, but the option, but there is, if you order the combo, I will include in the package some Chicago screws like so, that they can be attached. Okay, they can be attached to each other, and you can use them as a combo pack like so. Okay, and just throw them in your pack, put them on your belt. Again, you can do the tech locks with them if you want, wear them as a neck knife. And I will put the weights in the listing, okay, so you guys can go, excuse me, what the weights are. All right, they're really light. I mean, perfect neck knives. All right, but that's the sticky. I mean, that's sticky because you're gonna get this one sticky. That's ready for some wet work right there. All right, and the first runs again are available until June the 3rd. Then the first runs are done. Okay. I think I've got all the specs done, but the specs will be on the listing as well. Now let's talk about the Slim. I love this little Slim knife. You're talking about a paring knife in the kitchen. You're talking about a skinning a whitetail, a panfish. I mean, that would skin a catfish in a heartbeat. I mean, when you're filleting a catfish, how we do it down here, I don't know how other people do it, but we skin them with a skinner, and then we fillet them. And so that would fillet a catfish in a heartbeat right there. But it has a multi-grind, has the saber into the Scandi. Again, I like that multiplicity in a knife. I think it has that little sweet spot right there. Oh man, what a deal. Has that angle and then that curve. it's just a phenomenal working knife. But anyway, the thickness on this is the same. It's either a thin 1/8 inch or a thick 3/32. The saber portion is 2 inch, and the Scandi portion is 2 inch. The blade is cutting edge is 4 inch. Overall is about 8 inches. And again, these are all handmade, so they will kind of vary slightly. All right. The width at the belly is about 3/4. Okay. All right, so there you have it. There's some knives, and this is the Eco line or the Economy line. I'm putting those on the website again, just to get the ball rolling, get things moving on this, because the plan was to wait until the wholesale stuff and all the stuff that I've already sold was out the door. And that's still the plan. The only thing that has changed is that I'm placing them on the website early, and so you guys can have the option of getting in line. But they will not be fabricated until that other stuff is off the books, okay? Again, do not expect any of these to be shipped for 6 months, okay? 6 months. So if you figure this is what, April, so they're going to be ordered through May, that's 5, so you're looking at November, okay? So a Christmas deal, probably in time for hunting season. I know hunting season starts here first week in November, so our gun season does. So anyway, I mean this, and again, combo pack. There's an option for you, man. What a combo pack right there. That dual right there would skin anything in North America, including a moose. That right there would, I mean, it'd be like short work one, quick. Okay. All right. I hope everything is clear as mud. If you have any questions, just ask them below, and I'll see if I can't get an answer. But go to the website, wcknives.com. Go up to the right-hand corner, click on those 3 dashes. A menu will drop down. I've changed the name of the available custom knives webpage. It is now Shop Knives, okay? And we're going to put these listings on that web page, and any future sales that come up will be on that page. It will be Shop Knives web page, okay? The WCSK has changed, the listing has changed, but it's on a separate web page under WCSK, okay? But I'm hoping, I'm trying, they changed the software somewhat on the Squarespace, so I can do a little bit more with the listings now. And I'm hoping, I'm trying to get everything to where it's a little bit better user friendly, okay? So that's what I'm trying to do, if I can get over my learning skills or my learning abilities. But anyway, to my ability, I've got it about as easy as I can get it right now. So anyway, I appreciate all your support. You guys made the last sale phenomenal. Thank you so much. They're all gone. And you guys are just unbelievable. Thank you so much for supporting WC Knives. And we'll get through this together. It's going to be, I think this year is going to be a little rough, but if we plan ahead, I think that we can get through it okay. And keep on trucking. Finger's doing great. Finger's fine. All right. If anybody's following that. Okay. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard with a little stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. And don't forget there's plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again very soon.